So today we'll see how to run this particular project named an LMS. LMS is short for Learning Management System. So this is more or less like a clone for a Udemy website. So we'll check how exactly to run this. And this is a project made using Python's framework, which is called Django. So first and foremost, what we'll do is we'll right click on here and we'll click extract here. So what this will do is this will create a folder for me. In this folder you've got some files. You've got project presentation, report, readme, steps for deployment on Heroku, and steps to execute. Okay, so if you click on steps to execute, over here you'll see all the steps are written properly, whatever we want to do. So first and foremost, we want to have Python installed on our system. So how do we do that? So we'll just go over here, we'll type install Python, press enter, and यहाँ पे आप देखोगे first link is python.org. So we'll click on this particular link, and after we have clicked on this link, we'll choose the operating system which we are using. So if you're using Windows, choose Windows, Linux, Mac accordingly. So I'm currently using Windows, I'm choosing Windows. Within this Windows, I'll just scroll down, and over here you'll see Python 3.7.6. So you can use this, you can use the latest version as well, not an issue. This is a good stable version, so you can use this version and click on this 64-bit. So when you click on this, so a file is basically being downloaded, and as you can see, when you click on this file, so what will happen in that case, install Python on Windows, you'll get such kind of a pop-up when you click on the downloaded file. And over here, if you go to the paint, okay, so you have to ensure that you check on this box. This is important because this is going to add the Python to your basically environment variables, so that we can use it in our command prompt and we can run all these commands which are mentioned over here. Okay, so now we have got Python installed. So now the next step is, I'll just go ahead and go to our directory. The next step is, over here this particular folder contains your project files, so we'll not go inside this right off now. We'll come over here back, and on the address bar we'll just erase everything. Just go over here, click here, backspace will erase it, and we're going to write cmd. So what this command is going to do is going to open a command prompt for me in this particular location. After that, what I want to do is, I'll just see the first command is pip install virtual env. So I'm using a virtual environment. You are free not to use it, so you can directly start from here as well. From here, this thing is going to work. I'm using a virtual environment because I have a lot of projects to work on, so I use separate environments for different projects. So if you have a virtual environment, you can have, like, since the requirement is already satisfied right now, so this is because I have it already installed with me, and I'm using a virtual environment so that I have a clean environment. I can show you how exactly every installation is going to happen. So this command virtual env, and then okay, we'll just rename this file. So I'm just going to rename it as let's say LMS env. Okay, copy it out. CLS is going to clear my screen, and now I'm going to paste this. So what this command is going to do is, it is going to create a environment folder for me, which is going to have all the binaries, required binaries for me to run this particular application. Okay, so we'll wait a moment while this is happening. Meanwhile, I'll just delete this folder which is created. Like, okay, this folder was created because I ran first to do env. So similarly, we can just go inside this LMS env. Okay, so we'll just wait a moment while this environment is created. Meanwhile, what I have done over here is, I will just remove this folder. So just within this, copy this location. I'm using a editor, it's called Sublime Text. I'm just going to add this project over there just to show you the code. So over here you'll see that there's a requirement file which contains all the packages required for this particular application to run, and there's a runtime.txt. This file is for Heroku deployment, a proc file, Heroku deployment again. There's also a ERD file which is going to tell you all the models. So entity diagram is there. Okay, alright. So this entity relationship diagram is going to show you all the tables, how they are interacting with each other. Then we have got all these folders. So basically in this e-learning folder is the main folder which has all these settings, and within this we have just added all the applications like accounts, cards, courses, enroll. Then URLs is going to basically tell you all the URL configurations, where exactly is it going to go for a particular URL is set up in the browser. Okay, WSGI is just meant for when you're deploying things on your environment. Manage.py file is going to be used for running your scripts and commands. Okay, we'll see that shortly. And within this, each folder is going to have its own set of files. So this is like how we are going to create our tables. A table by the name of category, by the name of courses, and so on, so forth. There's some commented code, so that's just for your own reference, so that you can add on to certain more things in future. So that's what this particular code is doing for you. With this, you can see there's URLs coming up, and then we have got views where you are going to be seeing the backend part of your code. So basically, how this is the connection between your URL. So let's say over here URL is course detail as view. So course detail as view is going to be connected to this particular URL, and over here this URL is, since it is connected to this view, we are going to connect it to a front end as well. This is the HTML file which is it going to connect to. Okay, enough of code. So we'll come back over here again. So our virtual environment has been created. So as we'll come over here, we'll see this particular folder has been created. The next step is very easy. We're going to go inside this folder and then scripts and then activate that. So how do we do that? So cd lms env cd scripts and then activate. So as you can see, it has been activated over here. The virtual environment has been activated. After that, what we want to do is we want to go, since we went into directory, we want to go out to directory, and now we are going to go inside our project which is called LMS project, and over here we are going to run a command pip install -r requirements.txt. So what this is going to do is, this particular command, it's going to go ahead and this file requirements.txt, and one by one it is going to install all the packages. Okay, so as you can see over here, it's trying to install Django 2.2 right now, and DG database URL. That's what first install this, and then so on and so forth, all the other required packages. Okay, some of the packages over here are required for your Heroku deployment. They're not required for your project, like Gunnycon is there. We've got Django Heroku, we've got white noise, so it's good to have those also installed in your environment. So now it has basically got all the packages collected from PyPI, and it is going to install these packages now. Okay, so we'll just wait a moment while this is being installed. This activity will take use of internet, so make sure that you are connected to the internet, and it will take some time to install all the packages required for this particular application. So we'll just wait until the whole process is complete. Okay, so as you can see, successfully installed all the packages. So once you've got all these packages installed, now these are your Django related commands. Okay, so what this is going to do is, so first of all I'm going to run Python. I'll just clear the screen right now so that you understand. So Python manage.py make migrations. So we're making sure that everything is up to date. Okay, so you can see you're getting some fields over here. That's what I'm getting, because there's already a database file. So I'm just going to remove this so that we start everything afresh. So now I'm going to run this again, and we get a migration done, and then I'm going to run Python manage.py migrate. So now it's going to create all these tables for you. Okay, also, so I'll just copy this path and come over here. Just open this. I'm using a DB browser for SQLite tool to show you the database. If I open this, so you'll see that it's created 19 tables. Okay, you can browse the database as well. Some of the values are there for you. These are the ones which are important for us, like course, enroll, and all those things. We'll see when we fill the values from backend. Okay, so we have basically created our migration as well. Now the next step is to create a super user. This is your admin user. Okay, so create super user, there are no spaces, make sure you do not have spaces in between, and it is asking for an email, so I'm just going to write an email like test or admin@test.com. You can choose anything like that, random admin, and then yes. Okay, so Django basically does a password validation, and over here you can see the password validation is is being bypassed by writing y over here. Once you've done this, we are going to run the server, start the server. So run server. Alright, so by default what happens is that Django takes the port number 8000, and this is the local host IP 127.0.0.1, and this is your basically address of the entire application where you're going to put it in your browser and run the application. Control C is going to break the server. If you do not have this particular port free, so you can just choose another port, like I've chosen 5000 over here. So as you can see now, the server starts but with a port number as 5000. So you can choose accordingly if 8000 doesn't work. 8000 is by default. Okay, so I'll just control C it again and then put it up back on 8000. Okay, so my server is running. I'll come to my browser now. I'll write 127.8000, and you can see a site opens up. It is giving me some buttons like categories, search, courses. Since there's no courses added as of now, so then you're not going to see any courses. As it mentions over here, 0 online courses. Then you've got a sign up button using which you can have users sign up to your website. Okay, so let's first of all create a course. So we are going to access the admin panel. So this is the address of the site /admin is going to open the admin panel. Now the email which we have done is admin@test.com, and the password was admin. We'll log in. So as you can see, we are now inside the Django admin panel, within which we have got certain records which we can add. So let's say first one which you want to add is a category. So I'll come over here. I'm just going to add a category, and let's say the category is software, and save. Now if you see over here, if I refresh, now category has one entity called software. Let's add another category, name it as infrastructure. Save. Now if we come over here, refresh this again, now you see infrastructure also can be seen over there. Once we have got that up and running, next part which you want to add is a course. So I'm going to add a course, and the course name is, let's say, Python. Now over here it asks you which user is going to add it. So that I'm using the admin user itself, and this belongs to software. Let's have a short description for this. So Python programming for scripting and machine learning. Okay, and then we can have a description as well, so you can write anything as such. Just choose something like Python. So we'll just copy this particular entity and we'll come over here and paste it. Okay, white space. Okay, now outcome will be like become a Python expert. Requirements, not any as such. Languages, English and Hindi. So the price is 2500. Level is 2. Thumbnail, so I'll just choose a file. So we'll just go there. Okay, I've chosen a file. Video URL, so you can go ahead onto YouTube and choose any like Python. You can search for Python programming in 5. Okay, so let's say we have got 5 minutes. Alright, learn Python programming in 5 minutes. So I'm just going to right click on this, copy link address, come over here and paste it, and I'll just add an instructor to it. So plus sign over here. Instructor is like trainer 1. He is a good trainer with experience of over 5 years in software domain. You can add more structure to it. Okay, it will ask you for a rating to show. Let's say I'm showing a rating of 4 and the rating count is 132. Save. Okay, so if I come back over here, if I refresh over here, you'll see a course has been added. When I click on this, there's something like become a Python expert coming up. Requirements not any, description we're getting trainer 1, view courses, and then over here we're getting the trainer description as well. Over here you're getting the YouTube link which we have embedded over here using this particular link. Okay, so we have our course up and ready. Next part is to add a chapter. So let's say I'm adding a chapter, introduction to Python. Save. Let's say I'm adding another chapter. I'm adding it as control flow and save. Okay, so 2 chapters has been added. So we'll come back over here. Now I'm going to add a lesson. So add lesson, introduction to Python, course is Python. Title is, let's say, data types. All right, and duration. So now let's pick up a Python training. So let's say training basket, press enter. Come over here, come to videos, and over here we've got variable data types. So I'm just going to copy this link address. The time duration is 43:33. For that I'm just going to write 43.33. This is the video URL and it has been added today, updated today. Save. So now if I go ahead and refresh over here, you're going to see that we've got 2 chapters coming up. With an introduction, we have got this data types. Let's add another item to it. So let's add a text lesson to it. So add text block to introduction, and we are going to add Python, and then we are going to add like a course content. Okay, and over here I'm just going to have like Python course content, and just control B. We can increase the font size. Okay, and we'll come downwards and we'll just go to the left alignment. I'm just going to add a table like this. Okay, and within this table I can add more rows and all. So let's add something like introduction. So we can have like lesson duration, just like that, and let's delete. Okay, so I will delete this entire thing. We'll have 2, 3. Okay, so we got lesson duration. I was keeping it simple. Introduction 4 hours, control flow 6 hours, something like this. Okay, I'm just going to save this. So now if you come over here, you'll see introduction has 2 and content row, data types and course content. Let's add one more content and then we'll just see how to flow about this. So let's put it up in this loops in Python. The duration for this is loops is 2033. Copy link address 20.33 and save. Okay, so now we have got some content into our Python and we have got some values as well. So now next what we want to do is, since I'm right now logged in with this particular user ID, so I will just open an incognito window and I'm going to sign up with a name. So let's take a name as test. First one is like John Doe. Email is test@test.com. Password is QWERTY 1234 exclamation mark, QWERTY 1234 exclamation mark, and register. So now I'm just going to log into it. So QWERTY 1234 exclamation mark, login. So I've got logged into test@test.com. I can view my profile. The name is also coming as John Doe. You can basically add this feature. It's not yet added right now. So that's upon you. You can add as many features you want. In all courses, nothing is being shown. We'll come over here. We'll go to categories, software. Within this, Python is being shown. We'll come to Python. We'll add to cart, checkout. So the moment we click on checkout, this particular course gets added to our enrolled course. We'll go click on start lesson, and it is going to open the lesson for us. Since we're using YouTube videos, the video is going to run in an embedded form in the website itself. And over here the course content looks like this. It's got a scroller through which you can showcase your content. So that's how you can able to run this particular application. Secondly, from the admin perspective, if you want to remove a user, you can remove them using enrolls. So over here I can just click over here and just remove this particular enroll. So go, yes, I'm sure, and that particular student is now no longer part of the course. So now it still shows add to cart rather than enroll to the course. If I go to enrolled courses, that's also going to come empty. So this was the flow, guys, of how to run it and how do we add values to our website. Thank you so much. Please follow the steps mentioned over here, and you're able to run the application in the steps to execute.txt file. Thank you. Bye bye.